Don't want to rush it.
Awake enough to comprehend this, because
Hopefully.
I'm rather tired.
I can tell.
I've been up for a little bit.
What time is it for you?
I need to be quiet. Midnight, exactly.
Midnight. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
when is it
this
past midnight now?
it's like dinner time for me, so I'm just vibing out a bit. Yeah, we know we're live. We're just talking.
We're having a conversation.
We're just having a nice little conversation.
Chilling before everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty chill.
The viewers are getting a little antsy.
Yeah, you need to see this map.
I want to see it now.
See the first map. I already see the first map. I've already seen the maps. I don't need to do this. I can just leave if I wanted to.
That is kind of true.
Yeah, we could just go off if we wanted to drop them all because we've seen it.
Okay, it seems like everyone's piling in here, so we'll go ahead and reveal the map pool here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, let's go. Galaxy Collapse.
Galaxy Collapse, tiebreaker, polyrhythm. Yeah. So
Arcat map.
I think probably not the first thing you'll see, but if you look closely, you'll see that there's only 4 reading this time, and there's 4 hybrid. So compared to last pools where there's been 2 memory, 2 hybrid, 6 reading, we've doubled reading, or not doubled reading, we've doubled hybrid. So
and half reading. No,
yeah,
2 reading away.
2/3 hybrid. Yeah.
I think we've cut down reading.
So this is something that you'll see in the next couple pools as well. Is stuff will slowly start to get biased towards shift over to hybrid and memory. Just like how there's a ton of reading early stage, there'll be a lot more memo and hybrid late stage. So just going from top left to tiebreaker here, we got Don't Stop by Rule Blazing, Always Love by Orca, Love Taste by Zero Two Snow, Somewhere Else by Rule Blazing, Skrillex in the pool, Somewhere Else by Rule Blazing again, Joker also by Rule Blazing, Re-Underground Trial by Pataraj, I'm not going to say the whole name, but BBYD by Artcat, Trigger Crash by Orca,
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin chord.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin chord.
We have PNSQNC by Cool, Kotokushi by Mestro, and then the 4th Rule Blazing map in the pool is the tiebreaker Ray. So yes.
Oh my god, Rule Blazing. This round of 16 is 1/4
Rule Blazing
of that round. Rule Blazing.
Yeah, 4 out of 11. So it is the Rule Blazing pool.
Yeah, you could say that Rule Blazing ate the pool.
Rule Blazing ate the pool.
And then we're going to eat Rule Blazing. We will consume the pool through Rule Blazing.
All right. So we're gonna start the replays all the way at the top at Don't Stop.
And this is in fact not where we end the stream.
Yep. Stream gets a black screen for a bit.
Okay, never mind. We are ending stream here.
Oh, yeah, we're ending stream. Hold up.
Right. This is in fact where we stop.
I mean, it's part of the map. It's storyboarded.
True.
This is the start of the map already. Don't worry, guys. Oh.
All right. So starting with Don't Stop. Hop right into this for you guys.
Nice little teleport here. Very heavy already. She's going straight in here with some high teleports.
Yeah, the song definitely calls for it as well. These teleports.
Yeah, very accentuated beats with a small stop afternoon.
Yeah, and just the stops on those releases there, followed by the teleporter.
Okay, just me. There's the multiple samples sounding like the SpongeBob guy when he was doing the intro for the burger.
What are you saying?
You know, like the guy from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
When he was doing the intro for the burger.
Oh yeah.
Let me hear that. Like
introducing the Krabby Patty. Hyper, I can tell that you're tired. The Krabby Patty.
Don't worry, I'm much more energetic when it's 2 and not 2 in the morning.
Yeah, so I mean, for our first song, this is pretty hype. I really like the song. Definitely, I know the players could already tell that this is a big step up from round of 32. And starting soon, honestly, I don't really expect most of the players to be able to like fully memorize the pools a lot, and you just have to do your best to spread out your practice time between a lot of these. So something like this that's longer, you might want to make sure that you're not spending too much time learning just one of the maps.
You might find that if you are a fast learner, you're gonna have a big advantage.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, this is a map that some people that are like fast learners could probably get down in 2 to 3 plays, honestly, if you're really, really good.
There's one thing I would say, this Mappool is definitely going to see the absence of a lot of V1SSs now. Like, we're definitely not going to see as many as we have been in previous rounds.
Yep. Yeah,
especially on them.
Higher note counts coming in, definitely going to see less FCs in matches starting now.
Round of 16 is definitely where we step up the game to much more enjoyable SV, a much more harder SV.
SV that's a lot more natural, I would say, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely where things we're allowed to be much more free with our mapping.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
artistic
I do not have
freedom.
any. Yes,
Artistic freedom.
I do not have any maps in this, which is I think is the first
first pool that doesn't have hyper. Yeah.
First no hyper map. Cool. This will be a little bit more common in the later stages. I think I have some in the next pool.
This background is sus, by the way.
Yeah,
we have noticed this.
This is actually my first SV map that I ever finished. And I got a lot of mods from a couple people, and not until like a month ago did people start saying sus background.
It is one of the most sus backgrounds we have in this entire map, including Among Us remix. Wait, I shouldn't say this.
Among Us remix.
We don't have Among Us.
Among Us remix in semifinals.
Among Us remix in semifinals. No, we don't have it yet.
Yep. So this map, a little bit different than Don't Stop in the sense that it has this slow down into these break sections right here where it just stops.
It's a very complicated rhythm to try and memorize.
Yep.
Especially with these grace notes every so often.
Yep, and those hard teleports right there. There's 2 of those in the map, so you have to look out for both of them. I would say it's definitely a difficult song to memorize, but the map gives you a little bit of leeway by giving you a little bit of space to sort of be able to read it. Yeah.
7-2-7 combo is max.
Hutchins, I saw your replay, and I made a better one.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I decided to make a better one. I did have it too.
Well, you see, Orca's replay is actually the top of the list, including this Patu's in the list, or did you just ignore Patu's leak?
I
had a double list, except there was one with 200 that I used instead.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know, I have it firsthand experience, just like Patu's does have now.
We skipped the replay. Yeah, that map a lot shorter, and I would say a decent amount easier to memorize. But with the lower note count, it's going to be more intense to try to pull that good score out in a match.
As you see, there isn't actually a 990 anymore in the replay showcase now. Definitely showing that this is getting hard.
Yeah,
considering it was Orca who got the score.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't played it in like a month or 2, but Mapper's advantage.
Mapper's advantage, and still not getting 980.
So, hopping into our hybrids here with Love Taste.
Arcat with the 9969. Much better than a double S in my opinion. One of the more
one grade
fun.
Is so much better than double S.
Yeah, one grade with a 9969 is better than 6. And one of the more fun SV maps I actually had for a long time, the map collection, and I didn't even realize this was SV until I saw someone recommended it as cool.
Yeah, it definitely is really fun.
I only have to put the NSV because I thought the SV was a harder version of NSV because, you know, 6-digit bridge. This was like over a year ago now.
Not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite SV maps.
It is just so fun to play.
The Zero to Snow SV, very fun.
Yeah, very refined maps, definitely.
Forsaken being one as well.
Yeah, and it goes from the swings into the straight pattern here. And the wrap coming in.
Definitely quite a difficult change to actually get a grasp of, especially when the first try you play it.
Yeah, it's definitely not side-triggable. Especially if you don't know the song. But the song is very catchy, so it's pretty easy to learn in my opinion.
Yeah, the song is really catchy, so I'm sure players will catch on to it really fast.
That section right there is actually one of the hardest ones to get done due to it being both semi-reading but yet also memory. Because the distance from the judgment line is normal, yet it's such a large gap it actually becomes memory.
Yeah.
But you can lower your scroll speed to make it not memory.
Yeah, I would definitely expect players to lower their scroll speed for this map.
Definitely one of the hybrid picks indeed. Oh, and now
it appears that I have not downloaded the edit of this map.
Congratulations.
Orca.
Fun.
It's a direct moment.
Or wait, did you submit something on not the edit? Hyper?
What? Yeah.
Hyper?
What? Me?
Hyper? Did you not submit the edit?
No, I guess you gotta delete and re-download.
Yep.
No, I did.
Well, sad.
I did.
Alright, we're removing from the pool.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye.
No, what happens with my screens like this?
Yeah, we had
This happened before, I'm pretty sure.
that would be so fun with that. We had
did this
Rule Blazing submit.
3 hours ago.
What?
I did this 3 hours ago.
Technical issues.
I don't know what's happening.
Give me a sec. It's alright. We had Rule Blazing submit and edit because if you see, the map is about 3 minutes and 30, so we had a cut of it.
Try opening the replay now.
I got it.
Maybe close and reopen after a second.
I got it. Wow, it really just does not want to show this, does it? There we go.
No. Oh, there.
Next.
And here we go. Hyper
All of that for a
replay.
15 great replay?
Hey, this was last minute. Okay, and I only had like half an hour to learn this thing. I only had half an hour to learn this.
yeah, Rule Blazing did upload this about an hour or two before the showcase.
Yeah. I had half an hour before I had to go and do some D&D, and I'm very sorry about not putting a full 3 hours into this map. I'm incredibly sorry about not getting the V1 SS.
Yeah.
I do have to say though, these technical elements are incredibly hard to ratio if you don't know the technical side of the song.
Yeah, I would say this is the LN pick, I guess, like an apostrophes, but the difficulty doesn't really come from the LNs, unless you just cannot play LNs at all. The difficulty definitely comes in on these teleports right here. Which happen to be LNs, so.
Oh, this is pretty much the Artcat LN, but slightly less Artcat.
Yeah, it's pretty Rule Blazing-y.
Yeah, this map definitely screams Rule Blazing.
Technical LN, which Artcat likes simple, hard LN.
Yeah.
Rule Blazing seems to be much more of a technical LN. It's a very enjoyable map to play and learn. Just slightly too difficult to get a perfect run in half an hour for me.
I think on the full size one, not the edit, it took me 4 or 5 plays to get one great run, which wasn't horrible. I haven't played the edit. The edit isn't different. It's just shorter.
I'm not as good as Orca and cannot do it in 4 or 5 tries. I require effort.
Yeah, as is evident by the 4-1 that I got today versus Hyper.
Yeah, I require
in the staff
time.
bracket.
I require time. I'm sorry.
It's alright. I
Right, in
forgive
staff
you.
bracket, we could use our throwaway maps to make it harder.
Our
Because
OCB
randoms
maps, yeah.
Yeah,
The hidden vault.
Yeah, the OCB maps, the ones that we aren't maps they went through in the staff bracket.
Yep, and so that's where the edit ends. The actual map keeps going on. There's about another full section of same old, so.
Yeah, it's a repeat of the drop, the main drop.
Yep.
There's quite an intense aura in the background of that.
Yeah, Road Blazing likes
Very sus.
the background. Sus background.
It's a very sus background.
And
Not sus as Orca map,
yeah,
but it's a sus.
still quite sus. Straight into another Road Blazing map here. Kind of on the different side of things. This is a lot more memo based than the last.
Yeah, I have to say that this was also very fun when I first played it.
I love
But
this
I
map,
didn't,
yeah.
just Arcat was very quick at getting perfect.
Our
stuff.
cat not even ghost tapping these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
just
was
kind of sealed the beat.
good.
Yeah, I
it
believe this was a
wasn't too
sight
hard.
read for him as well.
And a little bit of ghost tap there on those bit of a very smooth speed up on this slow jam slash fast jam.
And
And
slow
going into
down.
the slow jam section. And a very technical little fill there. This stutter SVSE will definitely be a bit of a trip up for some players. Definitely not something easy.
Yeah, a lot of the difficulty comes from this part coming up as well. With this, it's the size between the teleports like extend and like decrease, so it can definitely trip you up on your first or second playthrough.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a matter of learning this other stuff.
Yeah, and being able to read these slowdowns on all these LNs to make sure you're not dropping any 200s. Gonna be important. Kind of similar to Superstar with some of the slowdowns.
So again, though, we have a very solid song choice. So far, at least, from what I can remember. That's probably one of the worst memories in the Mappool. I play things once and forget them.
If we had to use EDM again, I would cry.
We don't need to use EDM again. That's like one of the ones I remember because I had to make an edit of it and spent about half an hour figuring out how to make an edit and then upload it myself.
And I appreciate that. However, I hate the song.
And it was there to do what it needed to do. Serve as a memory pick and that was all.
For sure.
I mean, we were lacking in, I think we had 2 memory picks at the time, so it definitely served as standing in for the not as high quality one.
Yeah, and finding
no, it's
memorization for Round of 64 is a titanic
incredibly
task. So,
hard. It is incredibly hard, so the
I
fact I
feel-
managed to even find one that level is impressive.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
definitely.
categories were a mistake.
So that
It
map
definitely
probably
is.
won't provide too much of a challenge to a lot of players. A couple plays should be fine. Ratioing it might be a problem.
This one.
Same thing with this
You-
map.
Who is this?
It's the guy in the background.
Duncan Ropa.
They recognize that guy.
Yeah, this map as well will be kind of a nightmare to ratio.
After playing it a few times, I think about 3, definitely say it's hard.
It is quite hard. Not in the same vein that Joker's hard.
Kazu really didn't hold any stops in making this SV. I think he even nerfed some sections, didn't he? Like, yeah, it was a while back when you first proposed the idea. Orca said that there's some sections where most difficulty came from.
Yeah,
it is some sections where you can stuff in it.
Yeah, there was a couple of modding things that we did with this, but I really like how it turned out. I think it's perfect for M16.
In 20 stutter sections, a slow jam into a fast jam.
and
What?
the replay got decent.
The replay
Yeah, the
desync.
replay bar.
Wait.
So we have a slight replay broken moment.
Anyways,
never seen that before.
I mean the song basically replays a second time but mirrored. That's all you need to know.
I've literally never seen that before. We can go to the editor and spin it.
Wait, what? Apparently.
Wait, you didn't update it. That's pretty sad.
Very prepared.
Huh? That might be.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
we'll try again. Incredible showcase so far.
So was this you making the replay?
This was Panorage, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, it's my own mapper's bias.
Indeed, indeed.
I need to make more replays of my own maps that are being used, but I feel like everyone else will just be able to go and get a better score in like half an hour.
Yeah,
Even though the late stage.
Mapper's bias only goes so far, a lot of times. I feel like if anything, you end up mind blocking your own maps more than it actually helps.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm more here as a map cooler, mapper than the replay guy. I was able to make the replay because it was last minute, and I just so happened to be online at one moment, so I took that.
Okay, it's synced now.
It's working. It's working as intended.
But yeah, it's not exactly side treatable, but it's not exactly hard to learn either. But
Yeah.
the song is kind of unconventional, so it's less catchy than the other ones.
Most of the difficulty definitely comes from the song.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, this ending here is very hard to read. So one of the
very good play.
Yeah, I would say one of the maps that players will probably be able to pull out some really good scores on, but it'll definitely take them a while to be able to work their way up to that.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah, Orca is prepared. Yeah.
Why?
Bibidhion chord. There we go. Bibidhion chord.
BBYD chord.
Big black cord.
Bibidhion chord. Aphex twins. Pretty sure I've heard of this guy before.
Yeah, I would say the memorization process for this map kind of would go the same as for Re-Underground Trial, except a lot of these mini jacks and like with those LNs, they're a little bit more subtle.
Arcat SV LN mapping.
So
either mini jacks or LN.
Yeah, I mean the LNs definitely don't really attribute too much difficulty to this, as much as just the teleports. Yeah, I would say players will probably want to slow down their scroll speed a little bit for this as well. It's a lot of same old throughout the map.
It's very repetitive.
Yeah, it's very repetitive. It's pretty much the same gimmick all the way through, but it kind of gets pretty slow in terms of slow jam at some point. So you don't really want to lower your scroll speed.
Yeah, this part right here. As the music gets quieter, the notes get slower. and it speeds up.
A very tough part to memorize if you don't know this song.
Yeah, and a lot of the SV is like, as you can see, like in parts like this, where it's normalizing the notes together, but it's showing, I guess, the wrong rhythm. So you kind of just have to get that repeating rhythm in your head, so that you don't fall into the trap of tapping these in between notes early. So it definitely doesn't maybe look as hard as it actually is on the stream, but I definitely think this is one that caused me the most problems getting a good score on.
I feel like if you learn the beat once, you're going to be doing it the rest of the map.
Yeah.
But that's if you're kind of audio oriented.
Yeah, visual players will probably struggle with this.
Probably be one of the main bans by audio, and not audio, by visual players.
Yeah. Another map that will probably screw up visual players.
Sugar Crash.
Yep, Sugar Crash. A map that I just finished last week, so I hope none of you have played it yet. There's only 2 plays.
With a very nice little can, currently. Hopefully, that is Art Cat in disguise as a new cat.
It is. The cat eating the chocolate or a baguette.
Cats aren't supposed to be allowed, but this is Art Cat, so don't worry, guys.
Yep. Yeah, so this map, I would say, is not like any of the other reading picks at all. This is high note count, little like finger control stuff with some tough stutters in between. Yeah, and those teleports, just like making the note invisible and then showing up on the sound effect, will show up a lot throughout this map with that sound effect, so it can get you if you're not used to it.
It does have a bit of a slow down to it, which causes it to be slightly normalized, making it a little bit easier if you're a bit of a faster slow speed player.
And when I told Rose that this was going to be in the pool, she was really happy because it's the first hyperpop song that we have in the pool, which I made specifically to put hyperpop in the pool.
You really popped it off.
Yeah, really hyperpop.
I guess I was on top of here.
Yeah, so this beginning half, this first half, is really the easy part that players will be building up their ratio on to get ready for the second half here, where it really ramps up when the beat changes.
Getting a 1-200 in?
Yeah, random 200.
Yeah, I guess it's worth noting that this song is a little bit more upbeat than the others, and a little bit more techy in terms of the parts themselves.
This is more of the physical pick by the looks of it.
Yeah, these...
a few more gimmicks and framework.
Yeah, a lot of odd streams and some really hard to read SV right here. Definitely brings most of the challenge from it, or in the map. This is where most of the difficulty comes from. And it's mostly no SV at the end here, so get your accuracy back up a bit. Yeah, so players that aren't used to those sporadic jumps and pulls that this map has will definitely struggle with this a lot. Cute little background there. Orca somehow getting 5 grades on his own map. Don't know how that happens.
Marker's advantage what?
Map versus advantage doesn't exist.
Oh.
So I kind of have a bone to pick with this map. So I really like it. I think this is a very fun map. But this is such a weird map.
True.
This, I don't know if it's just me being bad, but this took me so long to be able to learn. I think it's mostly me being bad. I don't know why, but these jumps, they might not look any different from a lot of the other ones that we've seen, but they're so hard for me to hit. It's very, very strange.
Yeah, this pick might be even more technical than Shadow Crash, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and just the map itself, like the actual patterning, a lot of mini jacks and a lot of stuff that you would see in normal tech picks, like Rice tech picks.
Explains why Arcade likes this.
Yep, of course.
Mini jacks.
Yep, mini jacks. Yeah, so a lot of the difficulty in the reading comes from the SV, and then also from the actual patterning of the map being quite unorthodox, I suppose.
I do have to say, it's got a very interesting name. PN Skunk 5186.
Punch skunk.
Skunk 518. Skunk. Good song. Very good song. Don't forget, square bracket stays square bracket.
Also the diff name having square bracket 1 square bracket.
Skunk 518. Square bracket 1 square bracket.
Yeah, a little bit of a beat change here with these swung notes, and SV's not going to give players any help as to how to hit these.
Definitely anti-reading pick here.
The anti-reading pick, yeah.
It's just the anti-reading section here, where it does require more of a music reading section.
You have to get a feel for the music first, definitely, before you try to topple this map.
And the song itself is definitely not something you want to take lightly here.
Yep, and this ending out, mostly no SV.
Yeah, basically this map is gonna take your book and burn it.
For sure, yeah. Coming into the last reading pick here is the Mestro map with the very nice perfect count by Eliminate on this replay.
I was actually with Eliminate watching him grind this for, I think it was what, 36 minutes it took him to get this. And then he played it a little bit more earlier this morning, and he got a very nice 69-300 count.
Yep, so a lot of these maps maybe being easier to learn than others. This map is one of those that you can definitely get the hang of fairly quickly. Mestro likes to have those cute little just stutters, just fitting with the music and kind of going by the books. Yeah, Eliminate definitely playing this with a higher scroll speed than I'd expect to see some players play with.
Yeah, not intimidated at all.
This is one of my favorite songs in this pool as well. This part right here is very hard to ratio.
Earlier this week I said we should try sorting out the replays a little bit before an hour for the
Do replays live.
yeah. Oh, we could do replays live.
Yeah, so that's something we talked about as well. Maybe in the future is doing replays live, I think. That'd be enjoyable for the players.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of people to be learning the SVs as well. Actually learning the SVs.
Actually, when the staff actually has to learn the SV.
Oh, man, I would hate doing that.
I would hate to make the staff learn these maps that we are saying are so fun. And I love so much.
Hey, we played it about 3 times. We know if it's fun or not. Yeah. Don't worry.
I do, though, really like these maps. I think this is a decent step up, in my opinion, from Round of 32 in the enjoyability factor.
a very good transition from here, and there's quite a good gradient going between very, very easy SV and Rondo 64 to some of the hardest maps we know of in grand finals.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like round of 16 is really where it's going to start to, and I'm sure players will start to realize as well, practice time is going to be so important for these. It's going to take time, and these will send some challenges your way a lot more than round of 32. So a lot of maps in round of 32 were still sight readable, but I honestly don't think there's a single map in this pool that is sight readable at all.
And Eliminates in chat here saying this map is so fun.
Yeah, take his word for it. Speaking of fun, dude, there's 12 minutes before the showcase. But the tiebreaker, the fourth rule blazing map in this pool, Ray by Psyche. Now, when I say I like this map, I really like this map.
And there was actually less than 12 minutes when this replay was made.
This replay was literally
right
before the showcase. I
7 minutes before.
think this was your second or third try on this?
Second try.
Second try getting in 911. So honestly, not too bad. And sight read scores for me at least were pretty consistent. But to get a good score on this map will take so much out of you. There's so many weird rhythms and just absolutely misleading SVs in here that it'll definitely be a really big struggle to try to FC. I believe this is the shortest tiebreaker we've had yet too, clocking in about 4 minutes and 50 seconds actually, so the tiebreakers so far have been pretty long.
I probably should have said this, but I have a FC sight read with 5 bads.
Oh my god.
That we could have used. I completely forgot I actually
Wait, you
had
FC this on sight read?
Yes. I have. It wasn't a sight read FC, it was just I missed on L-ends only.
Oh, okay, so
I only missed on the long note sections.
Of course.
But everything else I hit fine. And 100 greats exactly. So I have a 9-9, have a 911, 608, just above roll blazing here. Not roll blazing, passive. So unfortunately we could not use that replay. We can use it now if you want. We can export it and we'll just watch it twice.
Yeah.
How about
no more hyper replays? Oh, that part really tripped you up there. Yeah.
I can definitely get behind this.
Yeah, those burst sections definitely come out of nowhere.
No hyper replays is something I can definitely agree with.
Yeah, all this stuff with the bursts being normalized though, so it's sight readable. For sure, you just have to kind of be in the mindset for it going from these really tough SVs to those bursts.
So I don't even have replay rules, so why am I doing replays?
I don't know, why are you?
Why am I doing the replay? Like, I'm not even the replay. It's just I think it's because I was the only one online able to do that map at the time. I wasn't even able to do the map right.
Yeah, these rhythms being so strange, something that even if you're reading it correctly, you might second guess yourself on all of these things because you might be thinking there's an SV there when there really isn't.
Yeah, and some of those break sections are going to be the occasion to build up some good ratio here.
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple really nice no SV breaks here to get your combo back.
So should I send my replays screenshot in a replay or in scores?
Send it in scores. Let everyone know how good you are.
Yeah, send it in announcements.
Sight
read announcements. Ping everyone. Sight read FC, but not really an FC.
I can't even get access to announcements. How bad.
Yeah, this build up here being
I'll ping you, Orca.
Pretty identical to the last build up section towards the beginning, so nothing to worry about here. I did get a Discord ping. You weren't lying.
There you go. I did a ping because for ping's sake, I guess.
Oh, no way. Yeah, this part being very hard to read, especially with these LNs that hold past the no. That gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the Allens were, in fact, one of the reasons I missed the most. I think it may have been around this section that I missed a lot. It wasn't far after where Orca missed on his own play.
Yeah, I was able to hold a fairly good combo on this, but definitely acting it was such a challenge.
Yeah, you'll find that avoiding 200s might be a better route than actually getting a combo here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're starting to get into the tiebreaker picks where I really don't expect players to be able to FC or like be able to really learn this as well, since it's so long. It's something that you have to kind of get the gist of and make sure that you're not spending too much time learning, so that you can really put all your time into the maps that are in the normal pool, not the tiebreaker.
The OD of this is actually 6.5.
Yeah, so fairly low OD. I can actually check here for you.
OD 6.5.
Yep, 6.5 HP.
The HP for the most of the difficulty come from trying this with just shy of 2,000 objects, which isn't very much.
Yeah.
Considering it's almost 5 minutes long.
Yep, and so with that being the tiebreaker, that's your round of 16 pool, guys. Sorry for the scuff showcase. I am very good at this, as you can tell. Yep.
Oh, are we doing a bracket?
Yeah, so challenge is fully updated. There's something wrong with the laser bracket, so I can't show it in this. But challenge is fully updated already. I updated it right after the last match, so that is fully accurate. Schedules will be out at the latest tomorrow. I should have them done by the end of today, so.
Workout actually being on time.
So, yeah.
Whoa.
ET host, I know.
He is, in fact, the best host. Him and that Orc Cat the best.
Orc Cat.
Orc Cat is the best.
So, Mappool, everything's going to be uploaded in the Mappool channel and the server. Challenge is going to be updated now. It's already updated, so you can go check who you're going to be playing against. There will be an announcement when schedules are out. So, so it's best of 7. So first to 4 as well. So 10 normal maps in the pool and then the tiebreaker, and it'll be like that throughout the entire tournament, even up to grand finals. We can't really increase how many maps are in the pool as the maps get harder, because that would just be expecting so much of you guys as players. I think learning 11 maps already as it is very, very challenging. So I hope you guys can have some fun with this. Definitely one of my favorite pools so far. So, and with that, yep, we'll be sending you guys off to go practice these as soon as I get them uploaded in the Discord. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Hopefully, we'll be seen again Friday or Saturday, whenever the first match is scheduled.
Yeah, so it'll run Saturday, Sunday.
And I think by then I'll have more energy than
you have
in the morning. Yeah, than I have now. I'm probably gonna go to sleep in like half an hour or something.
Well,
it's late.